good to go. What's good, neighborhood? So, it's Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday. We got ourselves another, well, I would say this is... Actually, I think I'll go ahead and retitle this stream after I finish, but this is actually more of a... This is actually going to be more of a community spotlight stream. And today, we're going to be taking ourselves a quick look, or maybe not so quick, at the currently 22 characters that have been modded into Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for Steam. Yes, I know this may seem like old news to a lot of FGC heads out there who have already been, playing through these mods and experiencing it and just having a downright blast. But I still wanted to, at the very least, take the time to showcase just what we had for you guys, or showcase just what was put together. See, I'm doing this no script. This is all live. This is all raw. This is all the good shit. That being said, we're gonna go ahead and get started, and give folks a chance to pile on in while we do. Chop, good to see you in, man. I know you were asking about this in the Discord, so here we are. Oh, excuse me. No. Now, give me just a quick second because I want to pull up the full list. I want to pull up the full list of everyone's move lists. Sorry, the full list of everyone who's been modded and their move lists, so that way we can just go right down the list. Pull that over here. There we go, that's a good look. I'll bring everything back up here as well. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a ton of Street Fighter V characters. But there have been a good number of characters added to this. So anyway, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and go right down the list based on... I'm going to do it right down the list based on how everyone's been alphabetized. How everyone's been alphabetized in the mod folder. So, we are going to start. Let's see. If we're going in alphabetical order, then what we're going to want to do is start with, let's see. That's right, Nova color. Well, let's go with Alt. We're going to be starting with Captain Marvel first. Now, on her listings, the 3 assists that she has are basically variants of her beam projectile, variants of her photon blast. Straightforward, angled up, and angled down. Let's do angled down for this one. And then the second one on the list is going to be Chris color Alt. So yeah, this is going to be Star's version Chris Redfield. He's actually got a slightly different moveset compared to his original kit. Let's see, as far as his assists, let's see, it's going to be combination punch, covering fire, And instead of grenade toss, it's going to be a shotgun. I think I'll do shotgun for his assist as well. Aw. Third character? Oh yeah. You guessed it. That dude Cyclops. And I'm definitely going to do his gamma assist. Oh, and it looks like the computer wants to put me up against Bison for this first training mode session. Oh boy, I was trying to hold off on showing him until later, but, well, there you go. Alright, so let's go ahead and just, let's go ahead and show off what she can do. So, Captain Marvel, as you can see, her character model actually fits really stinking well over Nova. I mean, you could say that they have, at least between this and MVCI, that they've got a lot of the same moves. So let's see. Let me go back to Captain Marvel's moveset real quick, so that way I can actually go through things properly. So it doesn't look like she has any command normals, which is okay. But we can go straight into her specials. Well, at least after going through the rest of her normal attacks. So looks like let's see, her low light is actually Nova's low heavy, which is his sweep. No knockdown, it's just a quick normal attack. Low medium is the same, but it moves her forward. Low heavy is Nova's Centurion slide. Air attacks, let's see, air light's the basic kick. Air medium is Nova's heavy. Her little dolphin flip kick. And Nova's knockdown is her aerial heavy. Now her aerial special, her aerial knockdown. Okay. And of course her launcher is, bam, that one. Okay, y'all just saw that. Captain Marvel can OTG off of her throw. Okay, that was a little advanced. We're not trying to do this. We're not trying to go so advanced just yet, but to cover the basics, I mean, you know, this is pretty much going to be a sort of a rookie's field guide strip. Anyway, let's get down to our specials. If you've played Captain Marvel in MVCI, you'll probably recognize a good chunk of these. Basic projectiles, the photon blast, quarter circle forward with one of the attack buttons. Light goes straight forward. Medium is the angled up. Heavy is the angled down, which is, of course, one of her assists. I wonder. Okay, not enough to juggle off of that. But anyway, I'm already over here trying to go into more advanced concept stuff. But anyway, let's go to our next special. So, the Strike Flurry. Oh, one thing I forgot about the Photon Blast. It's usable air. It's usable airborne. Now, this next special is also available in the air as well. Quarter circle back with one of the attacks. Now, with light attack, it's a blockable command throw that goes into a launcher. Medium looks like it goes into a soft knockdown, which of course adds to her combo potential there. Heavy does a wall bounce. And there we go. Now, if done in the air, light does a ground bounce. Medium does the soft knockdown. And heavy does an aerial wall bounce. Hey, Riona, good to see you. So yeah, as you can see just from that little demonstration right there, Captain Marvel acts just like, most of the other flying type characters in the game. She's got a lot that she can do with her mobility, and of course moves like, like her Strike Flurry can basically be put together as like really solid link specials to extend her combos. Now, I forget what the Photon Absorber does, but that's also something she's got. That's also something that she's got that can be used in the air. And then, of course, she has a true command grab. And also flight. Now, okay, I know there's been a lot of Captain Marvel doesn't necessarily have the best reputation as a character, not just in the MCU, but even in the comics. But from a gameplay standpoint, especially with how the mods got her built, she's actually a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and get right to her supers now. You got your basic super beams. And you've got her install super, which of course enhances everything else that she does. And last, you've got her level 3. Now, before actually, really trying to dive into, her basic combos and such, we're going to go ahead and switch to our next character. So, Stars variant Chris, he's not, as you can see, he's a little bit on the skinnier side. He's not the Resident Evil 5 boulder puncher. Hey, what's good, Andre? Good to see you. Let's see, taking a quick look at his move list. Okay, so we do have some command normals here. Even his regular normals have actually been changed up some, so that he's now using, he's using his knife a lot more. Let's see, for his command normals, you got the gun. You got his regular, his forward and heavy for the combat knife. He's got the flamethrower. And he's got the gun midair. So some of Chris's regular specials have actually turned into his Stars variant's command normals. Now, to go ahead and get right to his specials, you got the shotgun. Light and medium do just light and medium have slight variations on height, which means you could actually use the light version probably to OTG. Or at least on a hard knockdown. Ooh, let's see. Medium one's just a straight shot. And the heavy actually does too. And of course, he's got his combo punches like the normal version does. Let's see. Now, if you do his combo punches with light, that's what actually leads to that full chain series that I did earlier. That one. With medium, it's just a knockback, but it looks like it can be canceled into a shotgun. Some interesting combo possibilities there. And Heavy does the soft knockdown. Which means you can OTG with the shotgun. Let's see. And of course, you got the hand grenades. And those grenades can be detonated by gunshots. Like so. Huh. Hang on. All right. And yeah, now Chris actually has a stance special where he readies the shotgun, which leads to different follow-ups. Okay, that was just with the light attack, but man, that was kind of hilarious. Him just socking up Bison like that. Medium attack from the shotgun stance actually goes into the launcher. And heavy, of course, has you firing. But you've also got a defensive role as well. So in a way, it kind of reflects the games. It kind of reflects the old school Resident Evil games. But that's enough of that. We'll go ahead and get right to his supers. So you got the rocket launcher for starters. Let's see his quarter circle back super. Has him bust out the Magnum. Now, of course, the Magnum's only got 6 shots. But again, each shot from that Magnum does wall or ground bounces and can provide some pretty solid damage. Now that was his third super, which kind of acts like his normal combo super, except, he just busts out the shotgun for his projectiles and then ends with the rocket launcher. So along with his old look, Chris in his Stars variant actually has a good amount of tools that play similarly to his classic lineup in Marvel 3. But here's the big one. Now this one, to say that it took a lot to get Cyclops into the game, and I mean just from modding his moveset over Crimson Viper, of course, but then actually adding in his voice lines, and also just recently with the model importer that they with the model importer that that actually opened up the character textures. It was massive. It was absolutely massive. Yeah, yeah, Street Fighter V animations with Marvel 3 effects, but the Marvel 3 effects work. They work really well for Rashid. Now, Cyclops plays a little bit differently compared to the rest of the Marvel 3 characters in that his alternate aerial moves are actually done by holding down and pressing one of the attack buttons instead. So if you still want to be able to do Cyclops' combos, then you'll actually have to hold a direction. You've got his classic double jump from Marvel and from X-Men vs. Street Fighter, and of course we'll get right to his specials once I pull up the move list just to make sure we got everything right. Ooh, excuse me. Now, everybody that's been playing the X-Men fighting games, I'm pretty sure we all know what he's got. Now, you'll notice some of the animations are still kind of Crimson Viper-ish, but you've got his optic blasts for you know low, medium, and the upward angle. All available in the air. You've got his uppercut, which pretty much acts like it does in the previous games, where the blast actually sends the enemy back downward. Kind of weird, but I mean, it was weird like that in the other games too. You've got his special kick, which of course has various effects. Light having quick recovery for you to actually juggle before the enemy hits the ground. Medium does a soft knockdown, and heavy does a hard knockdown. Which leaves folks open for his OTG Optic Blast. He's got his old running DDT, which can be juggled off of. And of course, taken from Crimson Viper, which was also taken from Cyclops, was his charged Optic Blast. So we can probably do something like this into Optic Sweep. And let's go right into his supers. Now, of course, he's got the straightforward super. Sorry, he's got the Mega Optic Blast. He's also got... Oh. Well, that's his level 3. But that's the other one. Now, again, this is all just live demonstrations of the characters. You know, if you're actually interested in me, you know, really like going in depth and going over the move list, you know, and going into like combo theory and stuff, then I can definitely do that too. I could actually, I think I might set those up as separate videos. And that right there is a basic super to super combo with Cyclops. Now, I was going to go ahead and go down the list, but we've all been talking about it. Everybody wants to see it. So we're going to get right to it. And we're going to pick his, let's see. It's Beautiful Joe color 5. Let's see. We'll do that for his assist. And yeah, we'll go ahead and pull Bison into this one too. And you know what? Since we've got Rashid partnering with villains... No. There we go. Sorry, Chop, but no, Mika hasn't been modded into this yet. But yeah, for the folks that have actually, you know what, I'm just gonna say this. I did not expect Rashid to actually make it in via mods, but from what I've seen and played of him, I'm very impressed. We'll just go ahead and go straight to his moves. So, his forwarding medium is actually, you know, the classic Street Fighter V overhead. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to mention about Rashid. He's got the anime air dash. Alright, so, enemy air dash aside, let's get right to his specials. He's got that classic, he's got his classic Street Fighter V projectile. And the heavy one, which goes straight forward, can actually lift opponents off the ground. Like so. Now, with the different angles that you could actually attack at with the projectile, you've got some relatively solid anti-air coverage. However, there is some startup. So do be careful if you decide to actually get into a firefight using Rashid. Now here's the thing about Rashid's Eagle Spike special. You do it in the air, and you've got some rather unique opportunities that open up. If you air to air using the light, it sets the enemy up for that little delayed spin, which means you've got more combos to go off for that. Medium Eagle Spike in the air, crumples on the ground, bounces off the air. Heavy is a two-parter, which sets the enemy up for additional attacks. Meanwhile, you use Eagle Spike on the ground. And you've got stuff like that you can do. Now, the medium Eagle Spike, if you do it close enough, he'll cross through. Just like in 5. Okay, that was me trying to be fancy. Yeah, I did see Bicon's trailer for Strive. I didn't see the, like, from what I've heard, though, the gameplay stuff, like the little tutorial video with her moves, has apparently been... Her moveset has been catching about as much flack as her design has, which is just... It's stupid to me, you know? But speaking of move lists, let's finish off Rashid real fast. Now, of course, his command, well, I guess command jump. Well, command jump and command roll are again, classic holdovers from Street Fighter V. But what's interesting is that you can use that to cancel after his projectiles. Just a lot of Rashid's really tricky moves and combos translate exceptionally well to this, to the point that, back when Rashid first hit Street Fighter V, folks were cracking jokes about how he belongs more in Marvel than in Street Fighter. Turns out they might have been onto something. His supers. His first one is, of course, his critical art from Street Fighter V. Ooh, excuse me. His second one is actually his first V trigger, which pretty much enhances any moves that carry him forward. And for his third super, V-Trigger 2, which also enhances his forward mobility. But speaking of Street Fighter V characters, let's pop over to Bison. Now, his quarter circle forward special is, depending on which attack you do, you got Psycho Blast or variants on the Psycho Crusher. You got his SF5 Inferno. You've got his knee press for medium and heavy, and this is off of his quarter circle back. I'm sure y'all remember his projectiles from X-Men vs. Street Fighter and Marvel. Oh, and and Marvel 2. And, of course, the classic head stomp. Right? I think it's pretty safe to say that Bison is kind of scary. But let's get right to his supers. So, those are basically his three supers. Ultimate Psycho Crusher, Ultimate Psycho Blast. Why do I feel like he should have the... Well, I mean, you know, his level 3 is basically his Street Fighter Alpha 3 boss Psycho Crusher. But I feel like he should have the Knee Press Nightmare. He should, but I don't know what the command is for that. You know, I don't have his command list up. And as it stands, I'm not really feeling like looking for it. But we still got one more character to go through, at least on this team. Yeah, you're seeing that right. What? There we go. So Thanos, of course, has all his tools from MVCI. As you can see right there, just from those little combos that he did. I mean, just look at this. And then, of course, you know, just to finish it off. Oh, yeah, I forgot he had the snap. Now, initially, when Thanos was first modded in, the snap was full screen, and it cost 5 levels instead of 3. Took some time to start up, but it did a huge chunk of damage too. Now it's been balanced somewhat. Now, a couple of days ago, I was actually oh my God! Why did you say that, Riona? No. Oh yeah. No, the MCU made Thanos insanely popular. Now, a couple days ago, I was discussing this character in the Discord, but I think now is about the time to show off just what Red She-Hulk can do, and it's interesting to say the very least. But speaking of also really solid character mods, we're also going to go ahead and add Psylocke, and you know what? What the heck? Psylocke and Ken. Oh, hang on. Sorry, just a few things I had to check real fast. Now, the only problem with the character mods is that I can't. Like, the files themselves, since they are modded, it makes it so that you can't go through arcade mode with any of the modded characters on your team. At least not all the way through. Hmm? Oh. Sorry, I heard some noise behind me. I think it was Dan just curling up under the blanket. But anyway, let's get started with She-Hulk. Now, with the way Red She-Hulk was modified, she has a different moveset from classic She-Hulk. That's, I guess I could say it's more striking focused as opposed to grapples. Yes. Yes, she does. And we'll go ahead and get right to that. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, but it gets better. It gets better. Now, the big thing about Red She-Hulk's Dragon install, take a look at her health. It steadily drains her health as she uses it. So you have to be very careful if you decide to go for this in match. Oh, that's something new that they added to her. She's got the Strive Air Dash. Oh, but wait. As for, the moves that she stole from Saul, I'm not done yet. Yeah, she's got the Sidewinder. And now, for her Dragon install supers. Right. There we go. Over 100. Whew. Oh, yeah. She's absolutely nutty. Now, my guess is, just like with Cyclops, this Psylocke model was probably imported from Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I'd say she definitely makes she makes Chun-Li's idle stance look better. But that's just me. Let me go ahead and get over to her move list real fast. Alright, let's see. Supers. Pretty much all. Yeah, all her supers. Classic Marvel 2. But then Psylocke's got one more. Yep. And that level 3 super right there is a reference to her Power Gem enhancement from Marvel Superheroes. Of course, this is balanced out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Psylocke's old. What you call it? Psylocke's old animation is better. Yeah, her old idle animation is better. I'm just saying that she makes Chun-Li's idle animation look better. Mmm. Okay. Okay. If someone if someone actually mods Rogue into this, and they actually give her the ability to steal moves instead of just the buffs like in Marvel 2, if they actually give her her X-Men versus Street Fighter ability to steal moves from characters, then we'll be on to something here. Right? No, but seriously though, now that the model importer is actually working, and we can actually get full full model swaps for the modded characters, I think we can. I really think this is going to just break the game wide open, and we can really see a fully expanded roster, more than just the 22, 23 that are already out there. Now, maybe it's just me, but I would actually like to see Ken's Street Fighter V model Im- imported in over this character. But of course, with actually better hair. Without the banana hair, exactly. But the really cool thing about what they did for Ken was the fact that they actually modded in some of his moves and supers from Street Fighter 4. Yeah, well, same. I thought Mel was actually going to take his spot in 4. Would be nice to see him in 6. Yeah. Oh man. Now Honestly, that would have been a great level 3. But yeah, I guess that's EX specific.
Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's right, the third chapter. The superheroes are all here. Who will rise to the top?
Let's see, Ryu Dante. Then let's go ahead and pull up. You know what? Yeah.
Mexico City. The fight is off. Ready?
Tron Stray says she smells the stink of poverty on him. Um, that ain't poverty. That's something far, far more dangerous. Okay, so yeah. Same here. Like, I'm so glad that at the very least in 4 they gave him something close to his Shin Shoryuken. But 5 should have been the big one. This one's not on the move list, but apparently, after triggering his install, he still has the Tatsumaki. Oh, well, now that we're here, might as well show off the MC1 Dante. Classic Dante. Classic Dante with the moves. Sparta to guns. Sparta to stinger to million stab. Hold up. Oh yeah. Oh wait, wait. He's got the launcher, but then he's got high time. Yeah. Okay, guys, why does it feel like DMC1 Dante should have been the one that was included in Marvel 3 from the get-go? Cuz this is just double stinger to million stab combos. What? Okay, air only for... Hold on. Oh, I see. So yeah, bold jump and enemy step. Okay, that would be a great DMC game. Like having a prologue set up to where you actually play as Sparta. Yeah, that would be really stinking nice. Ooh. Mm. Okay. Now, the thing about DMC1 Dante's Devil Trigger, it really like adds a lot of range to his moves, right? Damn near full screen. You know what? I still have yet to play, what you call it, Mega Man X Dive. Alright. So, we're gonna take a quick intermission, and then I'll go into... Shadow Lady's moveset. But, I'll be right back. There we go. Whew. Welcome back. For everybody still in the chat, thanks for hanging with me. Oh, I know this has been a little less action-packed compared to the usual streams, but honestly, I had to get in there and I had to showcase these characters because this is what stuff like my old my old community spotlight streams were all about. Showing off awesome fan work and basically, telling the big companies and big publishers this is how you're supposed to do it. Oh, let me make sure I'm actually back there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Whew. But getting back to what we got right here with the modded characters. Now in Marvel vs. Street Fighter and no, sorry, in Marvel vs. Capcom, originally Shadow Lady was just like a darker color palette of classic Chun Li. But here they were actually able to mod her into like a Shadowloo doll uniform, which looks really damn slick. But just like with Rashid, they had to take Marvel 2 effect. Sorry, they had to take Marvel 3 effects for all the moves that were implemented with her. So instead of a drill, she basically rolls. She basically slides forward with with energy. Sorry, no drill. Actually, she did have that. She did have that super in not super, but that special in Marvel vs. Capcom. At least I'm pretty sure she did. Hmm. Well, with Super Scroll being able to stretch his limbs, I think they can actually find a decent base to work Necro in for mod characters. There we go. Yeah, I think they're. I think they might need to make a couple of changes to the move list here. Dog.
Don't hesitate now. You like running, do you?
I am right there with you on that one, man. Like they shouldn't have taken away that super.
How does that feel? You like running, do you?
Crossover attack. Maximum.
You like running, do you? Get ready for your punishment. How does that feel?
Okay, so I can still follow up with that. Good.
Give up already. Did that hurt?
Dude.
Give up already.
Level maximum.
Give up already. Did that hurt?
Sweet. Awesome.
Speaking of more again.
Welcome to the world of Marvel vs. Capcom 3, where the finest heroes assemble. Get ready for the fight of your
Wait,
life.
which color was Lilith? Hold on, hold on. Color 6. And then we'll do Stars Wesker. And there we go.
Shield helicarrier.
You know what would be interesting would be not only if two dolls were introduced per game, but I think the main thing is making sure that the dolls were actually really differentiated from each other, more so than even Cammy and DiCaprio were.
First attack. Yes. Air combo. Air combo. Great. Level 2. Air combo. Air combo. Air combo. Yes. Level 3. Air combo. Cool. Air combo. Air combo. Air combo. Dude.
There we go.
Cool. Air combo. Air
Lilith seems pretty basic as a switch up from Morrigan. Okay, now we're getting some interesting stuff here. So, Stars Wesker. Hmm. All right. So yeah, Stars Wesker looks more like a martial arts and firearms based, and of course, throwing knives. That would be an interesting crossover, yeah. Seems there's a few moves that I've missed. Okay, there's the cover fire. Okay. It's like Wesker, game called. He wants his kicks back. I know there's some shenanigans that can go on with Phoenix Wright now.
I will submit the evidence. Recognize this? I have evidence. Yes. I will submit the evidence. Recognize this? I have evidence. Recognize this? I will submit the evidence.
Oh yeah. Like seriously, both Capcom and Marvel just have so many characters that would really work for, for a new roster for Marvel 4.
Yes, yes. I have a yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Good. Yes, yes. Air combo. Air combo. Something suspicious. Something suspicious. Is this? Can it be? Is this? Something suspicious. Something. Is it? Air combo. Air combo. Got it. Cool. Something suspicious. According to this data. Something suspicious. Could it be? Is this? According to this data. According to. According to. Yes, yes. Great. More evidence. Cool. More evidence. Good. According to this data. Hey. According to this data. Hey. According to. Stay back. Cool. According to. Stay. I have a. According to. Stay. According to. Great. I have a. More evidence. Great. Stay. I have a. According to this. More evidence. According to. I have air combo. Stay back. Good. Yes. Yes. Dude.
Hmm. Hang on.
According to the wait, is this? Yes. 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 Great. Hey, be careful. According I have a wait. Got it. According to wait, stay back. Hey, be careful. According to this date. According to this date. Order in the court. Objection overruled. Maximum. Order in the court. Objection overruled. Maximum.
Okay. What's kind of funny is that this right here, like all this right there, was literally the first time I'd ever actually really sat down to play using Phoenix Wright in any form. Seems interesting. Yeah, I've seen there's a lot of people that just there's a lot of people that aren't happy with how Bison turned out. And you know, oh, what's the best way to put this? Well, I think the best way to put this is really just to say it. Like, there's the only way I can really say this is that when you see returning characters come back for Guilty Gear Strive, with the way that the system has been streamlined, you gotta expect that their kits are going to be modified, if not stripped back. That's just the way it's going to go. And for the folks that have been, complaining more and more about her design, it's literally how she's looked since the first game, just with a few additional embellishments, honestly. Like the eye patch, the overcoat, the fluffier hair. Sorry, the eye goggle. But other than that, she's largely, rocking the same look. And then for the folks that are complaining about, about Bison being like, too thick or whatnot, honestly, they just need to shut up. Frankly, I'm tired of. I have really grown tired of people complaining about sexy characters in games, comics, animation. It's just plain exhausting. To be fair, KOF 12. I think by and large, KOF 12 was just seen as, a tech demo, a beta, basically setting the foundation for 13. Yeah, I actually didn't mind. I didn't mind 12 too much. It had some things going for it.
Training room. Can't believe you can survive. You bring it however you want. Combat targets acquired. Live and let die. Fight! First attack.
me double check real quick and see what else Jean Grey's got. Just those two supers? Yeah. Yeah, this Jean, what you call it? This Jean setup is basically, you know, not quite Phoenix. But she's very much set up to be a, put stuff on the screen and put it in the way of your opponent's kind of character. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Okay. So I'm thinking I might need to actually change up who my main team is, at the very least for now. But with that being said, this is going to do it for our... Oh, don't worry. Like, believe it or not, Sentinel's actually part of my main team on this. Usually, I'm running Hagar, Sentinel, and Spencer. But anyways, this is going to go ahead and bring our palette swap character showcase to a close. Oh wait, actually no, it's not. We're not done yet because there's still one more character that I really need to show you guys. No, we're not quite done yet. I just need to find him. That's all. Oh, that's right. There we go. Yeah. No, Biocom doesn't have a... Like, Biocom doesn't have a mod yet. Let's go ahead and just put Rashid back on the team, and we'll do Wolverine X-23. Now, my only problem with the Urian is that he's still got, like, his voice mod hasn't been updated yet. So, he's still going to have... Wait, I think his voice mod might have been updated. Because I know I was hearing it in the character demo. Well, that right there is going to do it for our character demo. Looks like there's a few things I'm still going to need to update, but I'll go ahead and let you guys go for the afternoon. You guys have yourselves a great Wednesday. I'll see you back here tomorrow for some more Final Fantasy VI Brave New World. Till then, stay good, neighborhood. I'll see y'all online.